And it gets worse than that. Like someone brought it to my attention, and someone said, "Look, if you watch these videos on these on the war in whatever in in the Middle East or whatever, you'll see how these people are being given weapons by the American military or the American government, and then on these other videos, you will see the American military saying, 'Oh yeah, this is us, blah blah blah,' and it will show a cruise missile going in and hitting the person that is actually working for the American military or the American government. He's like, yeah. You see that person right there? Yeah, that's a rocket launcher. That's a rocket launcher. And you see the cruise missile coming and going, blowing it up. If you watched all the videos, like many people in the civilian population notice that yeah, if you watch all the videos, you'll see how blah 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 blah. You'll see the weapons being handed over, and then you'll see them going out there to go fight Al Qaeda or whatever, and then you'll see American military, saying yeah, look, see that's a missile, it's a missile, yeah, and then they'll cruise missile right into them or whatever. I don't know what the point is of handing people weapons, and then it's like, well, yeah, of course they know, because they gave them the rocket launcher. So I don't know what the point is of giving someone a rocket launcher and then taking it out, with the war on terror, how you're fighting Al Qaeda in the desert. And then later on, there's an underground mining thing or whatever. They're doing some archaeology work or whatever, and one of the guys is like, yeah, we built it, we gave it to them. We were, blah blah. They were researching something or doing something down underground in there, and then later on they're pulling it out, going, with a tractor, going, oh yeah, this is terrorist action. This is terrorist right here. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? It's my tractor. We were using it to whatever, blah blah. I mean, just with all the videos and everything, you see just how bullshit and crap and just how fake everything is. They're just killing each other. The American government is just pretending, blah, 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 blah. And basically it's just a bunch of people, a bunch of idiots, and people are dying. Like, I don't know if it's funny for the American public or the American military, to be giving people weapons like rocket launchers. Like, I don't know, maybe Bill Gates was sitting in his underwear and I going, Zack attack! I mean, hey, he was smearing himself with goat blood and LSD running through Guantanamo Bay, and, some a little coal field where they're going Alfa Romeo, and then Obama's giving him a red a cross, a purple cross or whatever, on camera or something. Like, you guys are fucking like they were saying when I was going to school. It's FUBAR. It's all FUBAR. And they're right. It's fucked up beyond all recognition. And you call yourself professionals? I said, if I ran my LS shipyard like that, there would be no Titanic. There would be no Olympic. There would be no Leviathan. There'd be no nuclear submarines or submarines. Meanwhile, a bunch of people saying, oh yeah, we got it from the Russians. We got the nuclear from the Russians. It's like, actually, the Russians got everything from Germany. And I had it way before. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I was giving it to China originally, and but China couldn't come up with the quality of the nuclear fuel like Germany could. So I was having some more nuclear fuel being shipped over in submarine from Germany to Japan or China or someplace, so they could have nuclear fuel for a reactor, because they didn't have enough. They couldn't get the quality up or something like that. They're having problems, and there was even an accident right there. Meanwhile, the U.S. government or the American government is like, we're fighting the communists. You know, and some civilian Pearl Harbor submarines are doing the Bermuda Triangle pirating, and they're basically just attacking German or Chinese, what's it called, ships that are coming over from Europe, to America. Your history is so fucking stupid. The last 30, 40, 50 years. It's ridiculously stupid. People say, you can't handle the truth. It's like, no, it's just that stupid. It's just basically a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, I swear, like it is actually like 15-year-olds or 5-year-olds who are running the government. It was particularly funny, like I say, when you were taking apart a nuclear reactor or getting nuclear samples or radioactive samples and going, oh, we got messing around with them. Highly radioactive, highly dangerous samples that you were warned by several different groups. They need to be in a lead line case. And some idiot puts it on his desk. Like I said, to the Curies, I told them, they're like, we're going to prove blah, blah, blah is safe. And I was like, don't prove it. Don't eat it. And then 20 years later, 10 years later, she's like, I wish I had listened to you. It's like no amount of radiation, no radioactive isotope is actually safe. You may think it's safe, you may not see the damage, but there's damage. Radiation always damages things. Technically, we would live a lot longer without the star, or the sun. But then again, all photosynthesis would stop. You'd have to go to heat or whatever, blah, blah. I mean, like I said, I've lived through existence. Meanwhile, between Rodney and Rick Bash and all the other fucking idiots around this planet, like I said, all the other races, all the other planets have gone. Meanwhile, Earth, like I came back to Earth and I was like, I don't know what happened here. They should be further along. Like how many million or thousand years has it been? Oh wow, yeah, they should be a lot further along. You take two exoskeletons or two exoskeleton life forms and you put them on a planet. And within 140 or 200 years or a couple hundred years, like one time we had a race off between the exoskeletons, the humans, and the computer life forms. Just for fun, thousands or millions of years ago. How fast can you build a civilization? Anyway, between my different life forms. I mean. So anyway, like I say, I'm the Lucifer star. It's been 99 trillion years and I really don't care. Like I said, I wasn't trying to crash 2 galaxies, by the way. I was trying to do a flyby and it would have been a cool one. First ever. It was actually JFK and Nixon and some other people that wanted to crash the 2 galaxies together. They thought they could kill all life in the universe. Not really. Not even a little bit. Like I say, like I said, I mostly feel sorry for the Irish, the Japanese, and the Germans, and some of the other people, even the Middle Easterns. Like, Anyway, whatever. Then, like I said, the Costa Concordia captain. The thing, like I said, crashing the Costa Concordia wasn't the problem. The problem was how he became captain of the Costa Concordia. And actually, he was cruise director captain, actually, not even captain of the ship, really. And like I said, realistically, how he had gotten his money was basically he was involved in basically the killing of a football team. There was a football team, like I say, there's some betting. It was in France or whatever, and they killed a whole football team, and this football and the football teams striked actually, and wouldn't play any games after that. And basically, he was involved in that, or somehow they made that go away. So so the people who had actually killed the football team didn't go to jail. And that's probably where he actually, like I think he might have played police chief or something for a while. He's a fucking idiot and a piece of shit. He had like 3 or 4 wives. He kept on fucking all the girls on the cruises. That's all the only reason why he was really there. Whatever. Like I said, I think they forced the cruise ship company or whatever to have a captain. Like I said, it's one of the reasons probably why they call it Carnival now and not actually White Star anymore, because White Star was professional, they were perfect, and they didn't do such stupid fucking piece of shit things. So realistically, it's a Carnival. No real direction, whatever. Like I said, you disgraced yourself in my eyes and the eyes of a lot of other life forms and a lot of other people. I feel sorry for the Middle East, for the Middle Easterns. You know, because they had to deal with your fucking piece of shit, stupid actions. You know? Like, what the fuck? Like I said, you definitely need a severe dressing down. Like I said, the only thing that didn't make it so bad was the fact that Nixon was really that psycho. He didn't give a fuck. He'd do whatever it took. So a bunch of 20-year-olds and a bunch of other people. You know. Like I said, there are so many psychotic people around that, you know, I don't think it really mattered. Like, anyway, whatever. I was just being a child. Like I said, a lot of people, probably another reason why I was Brian blah blah blah, whatever else like that, is because it was just so stupid and it had nothing to do with me at all. Not even a little bit. So I could play Brian and be Brian and basically live as a child for a while. You know, well, basically the universe's epic most stupid played around. Anyway, I don't know. Lots of people will go. Like I said, and a lot of black people saying, "Oh, don't you know the white person chained you down to the floor, black people?" It's like, no, they didn't. It was a black person. It was the black people that actually chained down the black people. And they tried to chain down the white people. Actually, they chained down the white people possibly first. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they chained down the black people first and then they moved on to the white people. Who knows? Who cares? Like, at this point in time, a lot of people would be like, who cares? It's all stupid anyway.